Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gladys DeSallo's Maxie at Ferncliff, Montague, lying about Sasha's false memories. Nina Reeves was astonished to see Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, behind the counter at Kelly's, according to General Hospital. Nina remarked excellent for Carly for owning the home before admitting Willow Corinthos allowed her visit. Carly inquired who said that after Nina praised her for dumping her vengeance. Nina assumed Carly had buried the hatchet, but Carly wasn't having it and screamed at Nina for taking over her life. Carly marched into the kitchen after admitting she had suffered a setback. She resolved to reclaim what she had lost. Nina followed Carly and asked if that was a threat, to which Carly replied that it might be, or that it was just her mantra. Nina stated she'd lost her appetite and departed after Carly told her to leave her kitchen and take a seat so a waiter could serve her. Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, discovered Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, crying in the GH break room and knew she needed help, so he texted Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst. Liz checked Curtis Ashford's, Donald Turner, vitals before he ordered her not to accept any guests, notably Portia and Trina Robinson. Following Finn's text, Elizabeth began support duty with Portia, who stated Curtis didn't want anything to do with her and felt she was acting out of pity. Portia said she still desired a life with Curtis, handicap or no wheelchair. Liz asked Portia if she would still be fighting for her marriage if Curtis hadn't been injured, and she responded yes. Liz asked Portia what she planned to do now that she'd realized she'd loved Curtis for most of her life. Finn returned to Curtis' room to convey his concern about Curtis' isolation. Finn, a recovering addict, was concerned that Curtis might succumb to addiction and lock himself up with his drug of choice. Curtis said it wasn't about drugs. It was about his manhood and not dragging Portia and Trina down. Curtis didn't want to be helpless, but Finn argued that he shouldn't reject people who cared when he needed them the most. Later, a determined Portia stormed into Curtis' room and hurled rehabilitation pamphlets at him. After declaring that they would handle this as husband and wife, Portia stated that they were in this together, no matter what life threw at them. Portia stormed out, leaving Curtis looking pensive. At Maxie Jones' flat, she chastised Georgie Spinelli and James West for fighting over a tablet. Maxie threatened James and Georgie that if they didn't clean up their room, they wouldn't be able to accompany Max Scorpio, John J. York, to the pool. After Maxie left, Mac battled to keep Georgie and James under control, but Felicia Scorpio arrived and had them obeying directions in no time. Sasha Gilmore frightened when she awoke alone and restrained at Ferncliff, but Mandy, the nurse practitioner, stepped in and tried to soothe her. Sasha couldn't recall what had happened and didn't believe she belonged in a facility for the criminally ill. Gladys Corbin, who arrived with Dr. Damon Montague, revealed that Sasha had attempted to eliminate Cody Bell, Josh Kelly. Dr. Montague also informed Sasha that she suffered a mental break and had become delusional. Sasha claimed that many people, including Sonny Corinthos Maxie, and everyone else at Deception, had informed her she was doing better. Dr. Montague, on the other hand, pretended that Sasha made up false memories to help herself cope with the circumstance. Gladys, meanwhile, came out and stopped Maxie from entering Sasha's room. Maxie thought Sasha could benefit from a friend's visit, but Gladys persuaded her that it was best to leave it to the specialists. Back with Sasha, she was wary of Dr. Montague because everything seemed to be going well until she started seeing him and taking the medication. Sasha became angry and sought to stop Dr. Montague from injecting something into her IV, according to Dr. Montague. Unfortunately, Dr. Montague did it anyhow, and Sasha passed out shortly afterwards. Meanwhile, Don Falconeri pressed Cody to explain why Gladys could not be trusted. Cody finally admitted that Selena Wu conducted high-stakes poker games in which Gladys lost a lot of money. Cody stated that Gladys was dipping into Sasha's account to fulfill her gambling habit after explaining why Gladys sold Brando Corbin's garage. Cody admitted that Selena paid him to ensure that her invited players got just enough money. Since Selena threatened to permanently exile Cody if he told anybody, he declared that his life was now entered Molly Lansing Davis' apartment and offered her coffee. She had her foot raised up in a medical boot. Molly told how she'd become preoccupied while wearing new heels and fell down the courthouse stairs. Of course, Molly was distracted since she was thinking about babies. Molly speculated that because there had been so many roadblocks, this was the universe's way of telling her she wasn't destined to be a mother. When Sam asked Molly how she'd feel if she never had children, she stated the reasonable part of her told her she'd be all right. Even so, Molly felt in her heart that if she didn't have children, something would always be missing. Sam promised Molly that she would have plenty of time to decide how to have children with TJ Ashford, Taj Bello. After they made that decision, Sam promised to be there for Molly and perhaps babysit for her someday. Molly will have another talk with Christina Corinthos Davis soon, according to General Hospital. So stay tuned for more on their strange sister bond. Gladys Corbin is being punished for her crimes against Sasha. On General Hospital, it's time for Sasha to suffer once more, but this time at the hands of her mother-in-law, Gladys Corbin. It wasn't enough for her to lose her newborn. It wasn't enough for her to lose her husband. One drug addiction was insufficient. Polling at the General Hospital. Here's one more. This isn't even your fault. Your nasty guardian and evil shrink are giving you medications to keep you from noticing Gladys stealing all of your money. What should be the witch's punishment for her crimes? Gladys Corbin, victim of innocence. Gladys is also a victim in this case. According to the 2% protest, she is not a bad person. She simply has a gambling addiction. Sunny, for example, has a gangster issue, while Carly, Laura Wright, has a narcissistic personality disorder. Gladys, like everyone else in Port Charles, is never held accountable for their misdeeds. She should go to rehab and get cured. There will be no punishment. G8. Out of the way. Gladys will run out of money sooner or later, even if she raids Sasha's trust fund. She will therefore be unable to repay her obligations to Selena, Lydia Look. Then, according to 11%, Selena will make Sasha disappear. It's a win-win situation for everyone, with the exception of Sasha, who will be bankrupt and addicted. Gladys Corbin and the family curse. Sunny is the only person qualified to administer justice in Port Charles, as 24% recall. Sasha is now a member of his family thanks to Brando. Gladys is as well. This means that once he discovers what Bonnie has done to Sasha, he will be the one to push his distant cousin even more away. As in making her vanish, Sasha will be broke, addicted, and in debt to Sunny by then. Term in prison. The 63% of voters who don't have time for this nonsense say lock Gladys up and toss away the key. She is a terrible person. She should be penalized whether she has a gambling issue or not. While stealing money is a financial felony, what she's doing to Sasha is deemed attempted murder. Dante's time with the PCPD is coming to an end, and Anna will assist him in sealing his fate. Spoilers for General Hospital. Dante Falconeri enjoys his job as a cop. It's very much his identity, which leads us to suspect he won't handle losing his law enforcement status well. But he can't be bothered thinking about it right now, despite having already told Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, that revealing his past with the WSB is the last thing he needs. Will there be anything that can be done to restore the damage if it happens? And it's all because he got caught up in Anna's game of cat and mouse? That looks to be the last thing on his mind. General Medical Center. Dante Falconeri and Anna Devane construct a trap. Dante is currently in love with Anna. She's lost without her badge, and now she might be pursued by someone who wants to kill her. While it's possible that the sniper linked to the WSB has a target on Sunny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard's back, it's more likely that the Bureau has some unfinished business with Anna, maybe to take her out permanently. Is it possible that she left such a smear on the organization that they want her gone for good? Dante is on her side, no matter what or who they come up against. GH spoilers. Secrets are revealed. Little does he realize that Dante will require more assistance than Anna. Her career is done, and there is no turning back for her. But Dante has no reason to believe his will follow in her footsteps. After all, Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, didn't exactly have it out for him the way he did for Anna. But it doesn't mean that someone else isn't clearing the decks and completing Victor's dirty work for him after his death. No one has to be out for Dante. Being out for the WSB and / or PCPD is sufficient motivation. General Hospital spoilers. No more Officer Falconeri. When the truth about what Dante did while brainwashed and suffering from extreme trauma at the hands of the WSB is revealed, it will not matter that he was a victim in the scenario. Dante's career will go up in flames, just like Anna's, and he will be powerless to stop it. But Anna has lived a long life and has completed the majority of her profession. Her days as an agent could be coming to an end, which could lead to new opportunities for her to enjoy her life and family right now. Dante is still working toward his career aspirations, which are now doomed. Will he have to rely on PI work with his girlfriend to make ends meet? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.